Hey guys, what is up? It is Stanson here, and today I'm not going to be giving a vlog as I promised in my last video. I'm going to show you what equipment do I use. But right now I'm in my family's farm, and I'm on my camera's phone's like front camera. So this is my family's farm. My family's been around in Aruba for around 100 years, and yeah, they've owned this farm. This land is 100 years, and when my dad dies, or when he passes away, all of this land you see here. Oh, there's Shelly. Hey, Shelly. This is gonna be mine. But but this season we're not growing any crops, so I come back here to take photos. But now I'm just gonna give you a rundown of what equipment do I use. So, I'm gonna get a fire going and show you what I do. Well, now that I have the fire going, we're gonna get started, shall we? Photographer starts. He doesn't start like go out and just taking pictures, everything, and hope for the best. No, a photographer needs to have like the right type of equipment. He has to know what camera he's using. He has to have a tripod. Those are the basics. But right now, I'm just gonna show you what a photographer can have a large array of equipment, ranging from cameras to lenses to other type of equipment. Other photographic equipments like tripod, filters, your cleaning supplies, everything else. A photographer, one, has to have a good camera. My camera is the Nikon D5100, 14 megapixel camera, but people get this wrong all the time. The megapixel is not the quality of the picture. The megapixel is just the size of the photo. I'm going to show you a photo right now that I took with a 5 megapixel camera, and that photo is pretty great. A photographer can have. Now, the good thing about the Nikon D5100 is that it has a movable screen, and the movable screen makes it pretty handy when you take photos in a really tight spot. Like you're in a crowd, you can't take a good photo. All you have to do is tilt the camera up and point the screen towards you. It's that easy. And a Nikon D5100 can shoot pretty wild colors. Here's a photo of the sunset that I took a couple of days ago with it, and it turned out perfectly. It also has a wider range of settings. It has a manual mode, aperture, shutter, program auto, everything. It even has a wide range of effects. But if you're a photographer, you're going to use the effects. You're only going to use either aperture, manual, or shutter mode. Photographer, nothing is automatic. I have is a bunch of backup cameras. Since I'm 15 years old, I'm fucking broke. I cannot afford more lenses than I have. So I have a backup camera, the Olympus SP800UZ. The good thing about this camera is that it has a 30x optical wide zoom. The only bad thing about it is that it's almost completely automatic. It has a program auto mode. You can control the ISO quality, brightness, exposure, white balance, and that's about it. You can't control the f-stop, you can't control the shutter speed. All that is done in program auto. That's the only bad thing about the Nikon, the Olympus SP800UZ. Photographer must always have with them is a backup camera. Yes, the Olympus SP800UZ, I only use it for distant photos. That's kind of a backup camera, but I always have another backup camera. That is Fujifilm FineFix J250. It's a really good camera. It's a really good camera. It has a manual in it. You just have to find it. It's compatible with Windows Vista. Yes, it's an old camera. I got it when I was 12. I'm 15 now, but still, it's 10 megapixel. It has a 10x optical wide zoom, and it's pretty good for beginners. And when you're on like vacation, you can't take your DSLR with you or other professional cameras. That is a good camera to start with. But a photographer must always have a backup with them if one fails. So yeah. Also, guys, thank you for watching. Leave your comments and everything in the description below. Blah 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 blah. You know the rest. Comment, rape, and if you want comment, rate, and if you want, subscribe. We'll always end it with a photo. Damn it, the bird was right there. Where did it go?